I'm sensing that there's a need for us to reevaluate the way we do parenting. And this come as a result of listening to boys and the way in which boys speak. And as I listen to boys, it also brings me back to my own upbringing in Jamaica, in St. Thomas, to be exact. Because when I was growing up as a little boy in the country, the girls would stay in and the boys can go wherever they want. And this is why. Was one of the reasons why, because there are several reasons as to the reason as to why. Parents oftentimes say, look, I do not want my daughter to get pregnant. I do not want the girl to go out and be all over the place, and she can be kidnapped, she can be raped, she can be abused, and she's more susceptible to a number of dangers which a boy would not be susceptible to. And so we try as much as possible as parents to kind of restrain the girl and we let the boy go. We allow the girl to sit in home and do her homework and read a book, and the boy can go. He can go and play with his friends, he can go and play football, he can do the rough things, he can be on the outdoor, and not much attention is paid to him. And we do it because of our socialization. We see our parents do it and we come do it as well. And we were taught that, okay, the girls are more exposed to danger and they need to be protected more. And of course, girls are a little bit more softer in nature than boys are. If we look at it, if we look at the biological framework or structure of male and female, you'll see that oftentimes girls are far more tender and gentle than we boys are. And that's where the saying come from. When a boy is acting a little bit soft, we say, oh, you behave as if you're a girl. That's where it comes from, because we expect boys to be more aggressive and all of that. And that's a debate for another time. What I want to focus on, though, is our reevaluation of parenting. Because what this does, and I'm seeing it, is that because we keep the girls on the inside, oh, go do your homework, go study, go read a book, what we do find out is that our girls are doing far more better than our boys. The performance of our girls in society, it seems to be exceeding the boys. And when we look at university matriculation, we're seeing where more girls are going to university. We're seeing where more girls are coming out as lawyers, as doctors, as teachers, as nurses, as whatever profession, accountants. When you go to the bank, you're seeing more female tellers. And it's not because men are illiterate. It's not because men are incompetent. It's just because, for some reason, girls were always expected to stay, to do extra classes while the boys are running up and down. The girls are expected to do their homework while the boys are outside playing marbles or playing whatever game they might want to play or go talk to their friends. Girls were not expected to be on the Nintendos and playing PlayStation, but it was okay for the boys. And if the parent is going to buy 2 presents for Christmas, okay, let's buy her something like a dolly for her to learn to take care of something or to be more responsible. But let me buy a truck, or let me buy a game, a bicycle for the boy, so that he can go out and play. And so what that does, and we don't even realize it, it happens in such a subtle kind of way, is that it causes our girls to adapt this behavior of want to be more goal-oriented and be more focused and be more driven and be more, they're more intelligent, they are more intellectually inclined, they pay more attention to details, they are more, there's so many aspects, there's so many layers of it, there's so many things we can identify, and the woman's nature has a part of, as a contribution of the way in which she was raised. And I'm saying that we have to reevaluate parenting. Okay, the girl has to stay inside, why not keep the boy inside some more as well? Because it seems to be working. And both can go play in a few minutes' time. Homework to be done. Let both of them do the homework. And then they can play at a later date. Or let both of them do the house chore. Boys need to learn to to wash, to cook, to clean. These are skills that boys need to learn as well, not just girls alone. The boy has to do something in the home as well. Needs some responsibility. So when we look at it though, we have to reevaluate parenting, because I think that the way in which we raise our children are setting up boys to fail. Just think about it. I mean, it's a big matter to debate. I'm not saying that this is the fix it all kind of antidote I'm giving. I'm not prescribing anything that will solve the whole situation. I'm just saying, if we look at it, just look at it. We have to reevaluate the way we parent, because for some particular reason, I think that the way we parent, and this is my perspective, I have no empirical data. I did not do a research. I never went to the University of West Indies to sit down with some scholars and we have a conversation. All right? I'm just giving my own personal perspective based on what I've read and based on what I've experienced as a little boy growing up in the Caribbean. That we oftentimes let the girls do the things which are preparing her to be intellectually advanced while we can go play. All right? And we have to think about that. We need the boys to sit down and do their homework. We need the boys to be reading a book. And another thing too, we need our boys to be speaking the language as well. Because when a boy speaks English language, he's acting girly. And we make him feel bad of using the language properly. When boys speak well, we believe that something is not right with them. And that is a negative connotation that we have somewhat applied to the use of the language, and we have to change that. We need both boys and girls to be using the language well. We need both boys and girls to be doing their homework. We need both boys and girls to be reading a book. We have to reevaluate the way in which we parent, because I truly believe that the way in which we parent in the Caribbean is giving girls the advantage. And that could be one of the reasons why we find that women are advancing so much in society, and our boys seems to be stepping back or not playing their role, or too laid back and too relaxed, shying away from their responsibilities, because when they were younger, they were given more time to play, while the girls had to tend to their responsibilities. It's food for thought. Let's think about it.